to my channel. This week we're going to be doing a really fun haul. It's a haul that's a different style than I've done before. I'm going to be showing you guys what I recently got on a shopping trip that I did to Marshall's. We found a lot of really fun things and a lot of really good clothing items, so I will also show you what those look like on. If you're interested in seeing this haul, then make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you can see more of my videos. I put out new videos every Sunday, and we are going to get right into it. Found a ton of really great items, so I'm going to share them with you guys. I got some clothing, I got some home decor, and just kind of some random items as well. And I'm also going to show you what the clothing looks like on if you're interested in seeing that as well, so that you guys can see what they look like actually on a person. Okay, so we have 2 bags from this shopping haul. We got a good amount of stuff. It wasn't like crazy, but we did find some really good things. So I will show you what we found. The first thing is something that Matt got. He got this little set of microfiber towels. He uses them for like his car and things like that. I personally really like these for dusting around the house because they pick up the dust and it doesn't come off of the towel, so it doesn't fly away when you're dusting, which is really nice, and it just makes it a lot easier. But we have this little set right here. They're also super soft. One thing that I really like about Marshall's is they always put what the original price was if you were to buy this at like more of a mainstream store or a mall or wherever it is that it was being sold first, and then what their price is. So like for this one it would have been $10, but they sold it for $7.99, so a couple bucks off. The next thing I got is this really pretty little tray, I guess. It's kind of like a jewelry container, and I just really love the detailing in the glass. It has pretty kind of bluish hue to it. It has these cute little feet that raise it up. And then something else that I really like about this is that it has the chain, so it doesn't go too far back, and it has fabric in the bottom. So my thought with this is that I could use it to put my rings in, because I do have a jewelry stand, but I tend to keep a lot of my like everyday rings out on my dresser because I like to be able to see them to mix and match, and they're in 2 little dishes that are just kind of like overflowing at this point. So I thought that I could put them in here and be able to see them all rather than having them stacked on top of each other, and because it has the fabric on the bottom they won't get scratched up. And I just think it's a really beautiful piece and has a really cool kind of vintage look to it. So I got this for $14 and it was originally $20. Okay, next up is this really pretty tray. I'm not sure if it's like marble or what exactly, but I really love the color of it. It's a really beautiful deep green, and it has the felt feet on the bottom. You can see here the price was $12.99, but it was in the clearance section, so I think it was a little bit less than that. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to use this for just yet, but I thought it would be really cool for like in our office space, or to hold like some jewelry, or just kind of like a catch-all tray. And I just really loved the look of it. It's also very heavy and sturdy. It's definitely good materials. One thing though about Marshall's with going in the clearance section, it's kind of like you have to be prepared when you go into that section because it can be so chaotic in that area, and you'll find the craziest things, like stuff that's broken or like half of a piece of something or whatever. So this one I feel like is a little bit dirty on the inside here. It kind of smells a little funny, so I'm definitely going to be cleaning it and giving it a good scrub before we use it because I don't know what's happening there, but we're just gonna pretend like that's not happening until we get it cleaned. The next thing I got is a little bit of a random item, but I got this cleaning spray. It's the pink stuff, and I've heard that this is supposed to be really good and pretty much remove like anything that is on your surface. This one I think is specific to like hard surfaces, so bathrooms and that sort of thing. I have used the powder version of this before that is for toilets, but I've used it for whatever. Like I've used it in the sink, I've used it in the bathtub, and that worked really well. It's like a packet and you pour it out and it foams, and it removed like all dirt, all grime so easily. I barely had to do anything. So I wanted to try out their spray as well and see if it's just as good. And this says that it was normally $8, but we paid $5. Not too bad. Alright, so we are going to start getting into some of the clothes that that we found on our shopping trip. And keep in mind that I did have some gift cards saved up, and so that is part of why, this is a little bit of a bigger haul, a little bit more expensive haul. Typically I do a lot of thrifting, flea markets, that sort of thing, but I was able to use some of those to make this a lot more affordable. But this is a really good way to get more high-end pieces or things that you would find in the mall or name brand type stuff for a really good price. And especially if you're someone that likes to do like secondhand shopping and likes to give things a new life, these are items that were overstock or had something that made it so that they couldn't be sold in the main store, so they really weren't going to be able to be sold otherwise. I'm going to show you some of the clothing that I got, and I'll also show you what they look like on so that you can see how they fit, how I'm going to wear them, that sort of thing. I only got a few pieces. I didn't go too crazy. This is actually one that Matt got. He got some jeans. He got these jeans right here, and these are Lucky Brand, and they're actually like really soft, which is nice for a jean because sometimes they can be like really tough and harsh. And these are normally $52 and he got them for $34. So that kind of thing, like, if you wanted to find something name brand like Lucky, you can get it for a good portion off and save a lot of money shopping like that. Okay, next up is a dress that I found. I think that I got pretty much all dresses. As you can tell, I'm a dress girly. I love wearing a dress. I think it's very like easy, effortless. You can layer it, you can move it through seasons, all that. And you don't really have to give a ton of thought to your outfit. It's just kind of like one piece, which makes things a lot simpler for me, but you can still look really put together and stylish, which I like. I got this dress right here. This is kind of like a corset style top, so it's structured like that, and it has like fake boning to it that's just stitches that mimic the look of it. And I really love the shape of this neckline. I like a more squared neck like this. I think it's really flattering on my body type. I really like how it comes to a V right here. I also think that's very flattering on my body type. So I got this one, and it comes to about like mid-calf length, but I'll show you it on as well. And this is by the brand Wayf, W-A-Y-F, and this is normally $60 and I got it for $39. All right, next up I found a jacket, and this is actually something that I wasn't going in there looking for, but Matt saw it and thought I would like it. It sits about like mid-thigh length, which I tend to like in my jackets because it'll keep you a little bit warmer. It covers your legs some, which is really nice. The brand is Hajar Canada, and there's a couple of things that I thought were really cool about this jacket. One is this zipper right here. The zipper is a leather. I'm assuming it's like a faux leather, but I'm not totally sure. And it zips all the way up to the hood, which is nice for a couple of reasons. If it's super windy, rainy, snowing, you can zip it up a little bit higher and have it kind of act as a scarf as well. It's also nice for traveling because you're going to be able to fold it a lot easier. But I don't think I've ever seen a jacket do that. I'm sure there are lots of brands that do, but I personally just haven't seen it. And so I thought that was really cool and super useful. And it's also a really thick zipper, which I like because winter coats tend to get stuck a lot. So this will help with that. Another thing I really like with this jacket is that it is featherless. It's this like thin slate material, which I hadn't heard of, but Matt had. It's basically mimicking the look and the feel and the function of down feathers. So it's really thin, but really warm. 14 to 32 degrees Fahrenheit is the recommended range. It's one that's going to keep you really warm, but it's not super bulky, which is nice. And this is one that will still function if it gets wet. So if you get rained on or snowed on or whatever it may be, it's not going to ruin the jacket like it would if you got down feathers wet. So I really like that as well because that's something that I kind of worry about when I wear my down jacket. I will say if you get a jacket from this brand, I would size up. I'm usually a medium and I got a large in this and it fits comfortably. A little bit loose so that I can put layers under it, but I definitely think it runs a little bit small. It also has tons of pockets inside, which is really nice. There's one right there, especially for women's jackets because we don't usually get this many pockets. So you can see they're pretty much everywhere inside of here, which I love. And then you have pockets on the outside as well. And then the last thing that I loved about this jacket is that it has a liner inside the sleeve where it has these little finger hole extensions so that you have kind of like a half glove. So I thought that was super convenient and really useful. And it's also a athletic material, so it's going to be good if it gets wet or if you spill something on it, whatever, you'll still be good. This was, I think, the most well, no, it definitely was the most expensive thing that we got. It usually is, how much? Who knows? It doesn't show the original price for it on the tag here. I think it got covered up because it's clearance, but I will look it up and put it on the screen. And we got it for $117. The thing that I'm going to share with you guys is not something that I got at Marshall's, but it's something that this week's partner sent over. It's a brand that makes a lot of different types of clothing and household items and things like that. But they have on Amazon some heated vests and jackets, and so they sent some over for me and Matt to try out and see how we like them. We have been loving them. He's pretty much wearing his around the house like a heating pad sort of thing, and you know, letting it turn on for just the zone of like his back, or if it's chilly inside the house at night, he has it on, that sort of thing, and it's just so comfortable. So I'm going to show you those as well. I got a heated vest from them. It looks like this, and it's just a really comfortable black Sherpa material. It does have zipper pockets, and then on the inside it's lined, and it has a little pocket inside for you to put the battery pack for the heating coils. It comes with the battery pack and all of that. You just plug it into the little cable inside of here and you're good to go. You can just charge it normally with a little USB, and the battery lasts a really long time. It's also nice because if you're using this when traveling or when you're out and about, you could use the battery pack as a multi-purpose thing to charge your phone if it died or something like that. Another thing that I really like about this heated vest and also the heated jacket that Matt got is that it has different zones to it. And let me go ahead and show you the jacket that Matt got as well. So this is his. It's a full-on jacket. It has a hood, it's long sleeves, all of that. It has more traditional open pockets here. And then again, on the inside, it has a zipper for the battery pack. The men's jacket does come with a larger battery pack. It's heavier than the women's as well, so you can see it's a lot bulkier. So you can tell from the side, the like width and everything, the men's is definitely thicker and it's heavier. But that's not something that he has minded at all, but it is going to make it so that it lasts even longer, which is nice. And the thing that I like with both of these is that they have heating coils inside of the jacket that heat up and keep you warm. They have them in different zones, which I think is really nice because if you have like a jacket over this and it's open and just your front is cold, you could turn that on. Or if you want to use this to like relax your back muscles, if your back is hurting, you could turn on just the back, that sort of thing. And it makes it just a lot easier to tailor it to what you need at that time. It also has 3 different levels, so you use this little button right here. It has 2 sections that you can light up. And it's the same exact thing for the men's jacket, and it heats up really quickly. It just kind of gives you a very cozy sort of feel. I really like this. I'm super excited to be able to use this on our Christmas trip. I think it's going to be so nice to have. We're also big outdoors people. We really like hiking, so I think this is going to be perfect for winter hiking for me. I will say that I would suggest sizing up because, again, just like with the jacket, I usually would get a medium. That is what I got, and it does fit, and it's not too snug or anything like that, but I wouldn't be able to put like a thick sweater or anything under it. So if you wanted to have that as an option, I would size up one to give it a little bit more room so that you could layer how you want to. I will put a discount code from the brand on the screen for you guys. I will also link all of their information in the description box below so you can check them out if you're interested. They're on Amazon. They also have their own website. Super easy to shop from. A really great Christmas gift if you're looking for any. And yeah, they're just super cozy and keep you warm but are still really cute. Okay, next up is another dress that I got, and it is this pretty brown one right here, and it has this little tie detail across the back. I really like the shape of this. It again kind of has that corset feel to it with the top being different and the ruffles right here. I also like the little fake buttons and the ruffle details all around the top. I think it looks really pretty, and it's just such a beautiful, feminine, delicate style of dress. So I was really drawn to this one, and it's also super comfortable and lightweight, but you could obviously put like a sweater over it, boots, all that sort of stuff if you wanted to make it more of a fall type dress. And this was normally $65, but I got it for $40, and it's from the brand Moon River, which is a brand that I've gotten there before and I really like. They make really cute clothes. And then the next thing I got is this little vest. Looks like this. this is one that you could wear open over something, you could wear it closed as its own shirt, you could layer it, but I just thought it was such a cute color scheme and look to it. I really like these vintage style buttons, and it's super, super soft. And it also has a good thickness to it without feeling like bulky and overly hot, which is perfect for us living in Florida because it's something that we can transition a little bit easier since it doesn't get as cold here. But we do like to go to a lot of cold places, so it'll be able to work for both. So this is a brand called Scotch and Soda Amsterdam, and this is normally $98, and I got it for $29. It also has cute little fake pockets right here, which I think are just a fun detail. And then the last thing I got is one more dress. This is also by the brand Moon River. Again, they just make really pretty things. The cut and everything just really suits my body type. And I thought this one was so cool because it is actually denim, but it's made into a dress. It has a lot of structure to it without feeling too like bulky or heavy. It again has that kind of like corseted look to it that I really like. And it has enough structure that it kind of almost feels corseted in a way. I really like the neckline on this. It's a little bit more of a square neckline, and then it has the fun puff sleeves as well. And then this one is normally $60 and I got it for $39. Alright guys, well that is everything that I got on my Marshalls shopping trip. I think we found some really good items. I'm really, really happy with the clothing that I found. I think they fit really nicely. They're very comfortable, fit with my style and the look that I enjoy wearing. I was able to get them for a better price than I would find them in a more mainstream store. I was really excited about the pieces that we found. Definitely leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of the haul, what your favorite piece was, and if you like going to shop at places like this, or if you have a different store recommendation that you would throw out there, I would love to hear it. And don't forget to check out the link in the description box if you are looking for a heated vest or jacket for yourself or a family member or loved one as we go into the winter season. They are the perfect purchase for keeping you warm and cozy so that you can still do all of your outdoor activities that you enjoy without having to be freezing cold. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you can see more of my videos. I put out new videos every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Sunday.